welcome into Mona's World of Tarot. Today is Messy Monday. You know what that means, friends. If this is your first time, beware. I like to use curse words. It's how I like to express myself. This is a general reading. Everything may not resonate, my beautiful friends. If you are looking for a personal reading that resonates flawlessly, that'll help you get going in the right direction, check the description box below and book one. I think that's all I have to say, Capricorn. We getting messy as fuck today. This is not your regular Mona's World of Tarot healing reading. I see what type of bullshit is in the cards, I call it out, and I help you move forward. Let's get into it, friends. All right, Capricorn, so there's something that you're acting very, very delulu about. For some of you, this could just be you trying to psych yourself out of believing that you are able to achieve some goal that you have set up for yourself. But for others of you, there's a connection that you're in. This could be a friendship, a family relationship. This could be a lover where this person is doing all types of crazy shit and you act like you're blind to the bullshit. You're really just going through the motions. You're making justifications for things where there should not be justifications, and it is keeping you from growing, Capricorn. Whatever this thing is that you're literally taking on, this delulu, is the salulu thing, you might want to be a little more mindful about how you are making that decision. With this Ace of Swords being present here, I feel like Spirit keeps giving you the signal that you need to sever ties with this situation or with this mindset in order to move forward. For some of you, this really is an individual in your life. This person could be a masculine individual. For some of you, it could be your child, where this masculine energy is kind of just like moving forward full speed ahead, doing pure bullshit. They may constantly be talking crazy to you or kind of like going on a smear campaign, where for some of you, this could be your baby daddy, where this person is really kind of just going to war behind something that they feel like you did to them or something that they are upset with you about. For some of you, this person could have ended up in jail, and that is the reason why they feel some type of way about it. For some of you, this could have been a very violent situation that you were in, and you sent this person to jail, and now they're really upset and they have something to say about it. For those of you that situation resonates for, do be mindful and make sure that you protect yourself. I really wouldn't trust this individual if they came around and said, hey, Veronica, I changed. I'm sorry for that little situation that happened. Let me come home. Let me work on my family. Veronica, don't do it, friend. Because I really feel like this person could kind of just be waiting on the opportunity to stab you in the back. For those of you where you're just being delulu about something that does not work well for you, for some of you, you kind of are causing a lot of conflict in your own personal life where you're not able to get shit done, and you feel like someone has to be doing something to you, or someone is kind of like behind the scenes. You could be saying something like, I think somebody did some spell work on me. No, friend, that's you. You need to make better choices and better decisions, and that is why that is showing up the way that it is. So let's see what else we have here. Yeah. That's tough. So, listen, hear me. For those of you, when I started talking about relationships, you think the salulu, you don't give a fuck how this person talks to you, what they say to you. You say things to yourself like, I can't leave him alone. That's the song that popped in my head. You really need to let go, because what's going to end up happening is a lot of things in your life are going to come crumbling down. Some of you could be waiting on a tax return and you think that you're going to have a good time and be able to begin this new life. But if you continue to stay grounded in this relationship, they're going to take your taxes and run the fuck off with them, friend. That's really what I have to say about that. For others of you, you really could just start to experience a loss of several things. This person may be driving your car and crash it, or this person may borrow some money from you and you think that you have the money to give to the situation, they'll get us your back. Next thing you know, your lights are out. Start to pay attention, Capricorn, to how the world reacts to your decisions, right? So when you're doing something for this person, place, or situation that you know you don't have no business being in, or continuing to kind of like pour into, what happens after you pick up the phone, right? Do you go on to have the worst day ever? Do you go pick up a scratch off, you win a lottery? Did you fall down and break your ankle? Like, you can really kind of gauge how well the things that are going in your life work for you based on what's going on in the world around you. And whether this is a relationship or a job or whatever that looks like for you, Capricorn, you really do need to pay attention to how life is responding. And then that way you can tell what the quality of your decision making is. There's that fucking Five of Swords again. It came out twice. The Two of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Whatever this little toxic ass situation is here, Capricorn, you really are kind of just like, it's like you blame everything and everyone else for why your finances are the way that they are, or why you can't quite seem to move up and elevate in your life, or why your partner won't act right, or why you don't get along with your coworkers at work. But truthfully, Capricorn, you continue to involve yourself with people, places, and things that don't serve you. And so you're having a hard time. That's on you. That is on you. Again, I feel the need to tell some of y'all, for some of you, you're married to this person, or this person could be a married man or a married woman. That is not your partner. This is not the person that you should be trying to build with. For others of you, you are trying to maybe kind of go along with the traditional way to do things. Maybe you've been at a job for a long period of time. The job is just all this toxic, wreaking havoc, fighting, battling, all the shit that I'm talking about. You're like, yeah, but that's me with my job, or yeah, that's me with my money. There's something that you're trying to do because you feel like that's the thing that you're supposed to do. For some of you, it could be having a job. And instead, you know, you need to be launching a business, but you hear your mama telling you, oh, you got to graduate from high school, get a good job, and that's how you got to live your life. Well, you being fearful, being terrified, being incapable of making decisions to move forward and take action in your life and start new things and go to new places and sever ties with toxic connections. You holding on to those traditions and believing that your life needs to look that way is the reason why all that shit is falling the fuck apart, Capricorn. Make that shit resonate for you how it doesn't. If the reading don't resonate, this ain't your reading, book one. That's what I got to say about that. That's really tough, Capricorn. It really, really is. A lot of you think that this situation here is what is going to bring you an abundance of wealth, happiness, and joy, and all those other things, but you really do need to be mindful about what's going on around you. For some of you, it's like you're really just not paying attention at all. You refuse to accept accountability for the role that you're playing in your life. You're not going to find the happiness, the abundance, the wealth, the joy, the soulmate, the perfect job, the perfect career, the perfect whatever this is, and this little bullshit you got going on over here, Capricorn. You really do need to weigh out your options. For some of you, you have children that you need to be thinking about. I feel like the decisions that you're making, this relationship that you choose to continue to be in, this toxic ass job that you continue to go to where you're working 50, 60 hours a week to try to make ends meet, or whatever that looks like for you, you're not really thinking about your children or the people that you provide for, and you need to take that into account. The things that you're doing in your life, Capricorn, are not just for you, right? You don't seek out a partner because this is the perfect partner for you. They hump on you real good, and they maybe throw you all the money for the light bill, but they talk trash to you. They slap you around in front of your kids. They do things like that. That's not you making a proper decision that's going to benefit your children. So Capricorn, whatever this is, you really need to let that shit go. You really need to ask yourself, especially those of you that are parents, what decisions do I need to make today? Or what do I need to let go of? Or how would me making a different decision, or how does me making this decision impact my future? And then for those of you that have children, how does it impact my children's future? And you really need to start making decisions from that place instead of this little Deluluville that you're living in, where you really don't want to see things for what they're worth or see it for all that it is. I feel like I'm being a little aggressive today, Capricorn, but this little situation here is really fucking stupid. You know, and I know that sometimes I come off a little harsh in these readings. People have left like the weirdest comments. You can't just tell us that we need to just let go of something and da-da-da-da-da. Outside of my life as a tarot reader, I'm a life coach. I'm a mentor. I help people grow their businesses, their careers, their personal lives. I do this and I've done this for a long time. A lot of my clients, they come from all different walks of life, from all different types of background, with all different levels of self-esteem. If you're the type of fucking individual that will sit up and say, I gotta stay stuck in this because this just the season I'm in, and these are just the cards that life dealt me, and things like that. But then you sit up and you cry about the fact that you don't have happiness and you can't find joy and you're not receiving prosperity. You're the problem. You're the problem. For those of you where this is a relationship, or even if it's a job, whenever you do try to pivot and leave this connection, that person's going to spin the block. But it's on you. That's on you, Capricorn, for you to say no thank you. For those of you that are kind of still friendly with friends and friendly with exes, where you know that that's just not the type of situation that you need, that's on you too. I feel like I've been, it's giving ruthless, but looking at this shit, this is the type of thing, Capricorn, where if people in your life are kind of just watching you go through these struggles and nobody is saying anything to you, or nobody is coming to you and saying, hey, Capricorn, I love you. I want you to know I love you, and I don't judge you for anything that you do, but here are the things that I've noticed. Are you okay? How can I help you? I see the way that such and so talks to you, and I don't like that. This is your 7th day in a row going into that job. You working 12-hour shifts. You only making yada, yada, yada. What can I do to help you get to the next place? Or I learned this thing. If there are people in your life, Capricorn, that are watching you kind of just struggle like this, and they're not motivating you or trying to support you or asking you, do you need anything, or if you're okay, them motherfuckers is the problem too. And you really might want to consider getting some new friends, because I can promise you, my friend going through some bullshit like this, you would have heard about it, friend. You would have heard about it, and you would have heard about it, and you would have heard about it, and I would have gave your ass a full 6-page step-by-step guide for what I think you need to do to help move forward. So we have, remember, both beauty and perfection are in the eye of the beholder. Baby, so you just gonna stand in my video? Move. Are in the eyes of the beholder. Behold, be still and wait. Absolutely not. Self-love is the best love. Your capacity to love is directly related to your ability to love yourself. Intentionally choose gratitude and I am worthy. Stop accepting this bullshit. That wait card does not mean let another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks, months, years go by where you're stuck and grounded and rooted in that bullshit. Don't do it. Absolutely not. There are other things that you really should be doing with yourself, Capricorn. There's a lot of happiness and money and possibility that is on the table and available to you, but you gotta stop it. Love you. Bye.